The year began with the Black Queens ranked 66th in the world and 5th in Africa, according to the December 13, 2024 FIFA rankings. The Black Queens had lost Nora Hoptel as head coach after the expiration of her contract, and expectations were cautious but hopeful with a renewed technical direction under Kim-Lage Jokergreen and a clear focus on rebuilding competitiveness ahead of major continental engagements. The 2024-2025 Malta Guinness Women's Premier League season delivered one of the most historic outcomes in Ghanaian women's club football. Police Ladies emerged champions for the first time in their history, defeating defending champions Apim Darkwan Ladies 2-0 in the decisive match. Goals from Jane Eyeyam and Victoria Tay Williams sealed the title. The triumph ended the long-standing duopoly of Hazakas Ladies and Ampim Darkwan Ladies, signaling a new competitive era in the league. Faith Ladies lifted the FA Cup after a dramatic 2-1 extra-time victory over Jonina Ladies, claiming one of the most coveted trophies in domestic women's football, despite being relegated from the league at the end of the campaign. The Black Queens entered their WAFCON build-up with mixed results but encouraging attacking signs. Ghana recorded a 3-1 win over Malawi, highlighted by Doris Bueduwe's first international hat-trick. A convincing 4-2 victory over Benin followed. The final warm-up ended in a 3-1 loss to the Super Falcons of Nigeria. Despite reasonable preparations, head coach Kim-Lage Jokergreen faced intense criticism from sections of the local media and punditry. Some critics went beyond football, focusing unfairly on his appearance and tattoos while comparing him unfavorably to former coach Nora Hoptel. Doris Bueduwa was crowned Female Footballer of the Year at the 2025 Ghana Football Awards, ahead of Alice Kusi and Mary Berkon of Police Ladies. The Black Queens endured a challenging but ultimately rewarding WAFCON campaign. The campaign saw them win just one game in the group stage, 4-1 against Tanzania, to make it out of the group after losing 0-2 to South Africa and drawing 1-1 with Mali. The team grew into the tournament strongly as the knockout stages came. A penalty shootout win over Algeria booked a place in the semi-finals. Losing on penalties to Morocco meant Ghana had to settle for bronze, which they claimed with pride after winning again on penalties against South Africa.
The tournament marked the emergence of Chantal Bloy-Hawker as a fan favorite and one of the tournament's standout performers. It was a difficult competition for Doris Bueduwa, whose tournament performance fell short of expectations. Nigeria's Super Falcons went on to win their 10th WAFCON title, defeating host Morocco 3-2 in the final. In August 2025, Police Ladies, having won the Women's Premier League title, represented Ghana at the WAFOB Women's Champions League qualifiers, with hopes of playing in the main CAF Women's Champions League. However, they were knocked out in the semi-finals of the competition and eventually finished 4th after losing the 3rd place playoff game. Then came September 2025. Ghana's Black Princesses defeated Tunisia 4-0 on aggregate to advance to the next stage of the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup qualifiers. The Black Princesses failed to defend their WAFOB Under-20 Girls Cup after suffering 2 defeats to Nigeria, who went on to win the tournament. In October 2025, the Black Queens delivered one of their most dominant qualifying performances in recent history. They defeated Egypt 3-0 in Ismailia in the first leg before a resounding 4-0 victory in the return leg in Accra to book a WAFCON 2026 slot. Doris Bueduwa scored a hat-trick, redeeming herself after her WAFCON disappointments. However, the second leg was overshadowed by a bonus dispute. Players threatened to boycott the match over unpaid WAFCON bonuses. Reports emerged of alleged threats from the sports minister. Eventually, the bonuses were settled and calm prevailed. ASFA Rabat defeated ASEC Mimosa in the CAF Women's Champions League final held in Egypt. The success marked ASFA's second continental title, matching Mamelodi Sundowns as the only two-time winners. Portia Boache, who captains the Black Queens and plays for TP Mazembe, was named in the team of the tournament, underlining Ghana's continued presence at the elite level. In November 2025, at the 50th SWAG Awards, Comfort Yeboah was named the Female Player of the Year home-based. Chantal Boy-Hloka also won the Female Footballer of the Year foreign-based. In December 2025, the Black Queens played their first ever senior women's international match against England. Ghana lost 2-0 at the St. Mary's Stadium in Southampton, but the occasion was widely celebrated. The match brought pride, exposure, and renewed belief to the players and fans alike. By the end of 2025, the Black Queens had climbed to third behind Nigeria and South Africa in the African rankings and improved from 66th to 62nd in the world rankings. This rise reflected a strong and consistent year despite challenges. With regards to outstanding issues heading into 2026, the Black Queens are owed bonuses for the 2026 WAFCON qualifier doubleheader against Egypt. Black Princesses bonuses and per diems for the Tunisia Under-20 World Cup qualifying matches are still unpaid. Faith Ladies have still not received their bonus for winning the 2024-2025 Women's FA Cup title. In conclusion, 2025 was a transformative year for Ghana women's football. From historic domestic league breakthroughs and continental bronze medals to youth team progress and landmark international fixtures, the year delivered growth, visibility, and renewed optimism. However, persistent administrative and financial challenges continue to threaten player welfare and long-term development. As Ghana heads into 2026, the foundation is strong, but sustainability, respect for players, and institutional accountability will determine whether the gains of 2025 become lasting progress. As far as breakout stars are concerned, 2026 could bring forth a new wave of Ghanaian football stars. Sarah Nyakon, Linda Owusu-Ansah, and Latifa Musa were standout performers for the Black Princesses team, as well as their respective clubs. The trio starred for the Under-20 side in the World Cup qualifiers and will be hoping for more of the same next year. Jennifer Ewuku and Christiana Shaku were the telling stories from the Black Damsels African Schools Championship triumph, as Ghana did a host and win. Hopefully, the footballing environment will make room for the growth of these players in the coming years.